Hey, gamers! Welcome once again to GameInsider X, your gaming channel. Today we bring you a very special top, one that may generate debate, nostalgia, and even controversy. Because we're going to talk about the best games Sony has released over the years. And no, this isn't just about sales or awards. It's about experiences. Games that marked an era, that left a mark on gamers and became part of the PlayStation DNA. So get ready, because here comes the top 5 of Sony's best games. 5. Ghost of Tsushima. In the number 5 spot we have one of the last great titles of the PS4 era, Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch. This game arrived without making that much noise, but ended up becoming an unexpected gem. Set in 13th century feudal Japan, it puts us in the shoes of Jin Sakai, a samurai who must decide between following the path of honor or embracing more shady tactics in order to free his island from the Mongol invasion. Visually, it is dazzling. Every frame looks like a Japanese painting. The use of color, the dynamic lighting, the wind as a navigational guide. Everything is designed to immerse you in the experience. But it's not all aesthetics. The combat is one of the most polished in the action genre. The stance system, one-on-one duels, and fluidity of movement make each confrontation feel personal. Plus, after launch, they added a multiplayer mode called Legends that no one asked for, but we all loved. Cooperative, challenging, and with mechanics all its own. A tribute to Kurosawa classics and a love letter to Japanese culture, Ghost of Tsushima earned its place in history. 4. The Last of Us, Part 1. The Last of Us is not just a video game, it's a narrative work. When it came out in 2013, no one was prepared for what Naughty Dog had in store. The story of Joel and Ellie in a world devastated by a fungal pandemic doesn't just grab you, it destroys you emotionally. But what's impressive is how that connection is built through gameplay, not just cinematics. Every area you cross, every spontaneous conversation, every object you find, adds to the development of the characters. And that's what makes it special. They don't tell you about it, you live it. The gameplay balances the tension of stealth very well with the direct action moments. Human enemies, infected, limited resources. Every decision matters. And if we talk about the music, Gustavo Santaolalla made magic. That main theme is already part of the collective gaming imaginary. This game not only won awards, it marked an era. It is one of the few that transcended the medium, even reaching television. And although its sequel generated debate, the first part is practically untouchable. 3. God of War. What Santa Monica Studio did in 2018 with God of War was simply legendary. They took a character who was a symbol of uncontrollable rage, and transformed him into a father, into a man struggling with his past. Kratos, now in Norse mythology, begins a journey alongside his son Atreus, not only to scatter his wife's ashes, but to learn to coexist, to lead and to evolve. The game abandons the fixed camera for a continuous sequence shot, without cuts. This completely changes how we experience the journey. And the combat also took a turn. The Leviathan axe is heavy, brutal, but has a precision that makes it addictive. And mind you, this wasn't just an emotional story. It also has action, epic, and jaw-dropping confrontations with mythological creatures. Plus, it explores deeper themes: parenthood, responsibility, emotional pain. All that in an action game. That's how well done it is. Kratos went from being a symbol of destruction to one of evolution. And not just anyone does that. 2. Bloodborne. At number 2 we have Bloodborne, the game that redefined horror, action, and difficulty on PlayStation. From Software, creators of Dark Souls, decided to take a turn with this PS4 exclusive gem. Faster, more aggressive, more visceral. There's no room to play defensively here. If you get hit, you fight back. If you hesitate, you die. Yharnam, the cursed city we traverse, is a perfect blend of gothic horror and Lovecraftian sci-fi. Its streets are filled with secrets, nightmares, and enemies that are not only scary, they're also incredibly intelligent. Every boss is a nightmarish design, and defeating them feels like an epic conquest. And let's not talk about the hidden lore. You can play the whole thing without fully understanding what's going on, until you connect everything. And that's when your mind explodes. Bloodborne is not easy, but it's one of the most intense, rewarding, and memorable experiences Sony has ever given. If you dare to go in, you're not going to come out the same. And finally we come to our winner of this top 1. PS4's Spider-Man. Yes, there have been many Spider-Man games over the years. Some good, some not so good. But none achieved what this one did, Marvel's Spider-Man, by Insomniac Games. A title that broke all expectations because it manages to make you feel like Spider-Man. From the first second you launch yourself between skyscrapers, you feel like you're in total control of the character. The swinging isn't a gimmick. It's part of the gameplay. And it's so well done, you just don't want to use fast travel. The combat system is dynamic, fun, and full of gadgets. You can fight in the air, throw webs, do spectacular combos, and it all looks great. But what really elevates it is its story. An adult Peter Parker, with real problems, complex relationships, and tough decisions. And when you see how he evolves, both him and the villains, you understand that this game is not just for fans of the superhero, but for anyone who wants a good story. Add to that a living map of New York, a mountain of secondary content, and the DLC, the city that never sleeps, and you have a complete, polished, soulful game. And there you have it, our top of the best Sony games. Each one has something unique, something that makes them unforgettable. But of course, this is just our list. Do you agree with our top, or did you miss any? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, like, subscribe and turn on the little bell so you don't miss the next tops, reviews and specials from the gamer world here on GameInsider X.